Hey guys, it's Alexis with Create Your Future, and I am back today with a new video and a new success story. Today, I have a client who, through the power of her thoughts, her intention, and her mental diet, she manifested away a third party. So if there is somebody that is your SP and you have a third party, then this video is for you. All right. Before I get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please hit the bell icon in the box below and you get notified every time that we post new videos, which is often. And also the description box below has links to me and all of the things that I have available on our website, as well as one-on-one coaching and hypnosis. Okay. So I'm going to get to the success story about this client because it's not too long, so I can read it. Hey, Alexis, just wanted to send you in my success story and a little bit of an update about me and my SP. As you know, since the last coaching session that we had, there was a third party, a full-blown person that I had manifested in my reality. I know I created it, and I can now honestly say that I have totally manifested and changed the whole entire situation. I was asleep the other night and my SP happened to call me, because that was in quotations, happened to call me in the middle of the night, and he told me he only wanted to be with me. He was done with her. He only wanted to see me. He wanted me to be his girlfriend, and he apologized over and over and over again. I thought he was drunk at first, like he had been so many times, but then it became clear to me that he was actually sober. He had literally just broken up with her, and he only wanted to talk to me. Now, I was sleeping and I thought it was a little bit out of my boundaries to allow him to come over, but I allowed him to come over after he insisted. We had a great talk. I kept my boundaries. I worked on my self-concept while he was talking. I was thinking thoughts while he was talking, and he left. We had the best conversation ever. He apologized over and over again in person, and now we're in a relationship. We saw each other 3 days later. He took me to lunch and he told me everything that I've been intending. Thank you so much for your help. I can't wait to see you next time. Have a great holiday. XOXOXO, and her name. Okay, so what did this client do? And what do we do in our reality if we have, one third party or multiple third parties? What do we do in order to change it? How can we focus on it? And really, how can we create a loving, lasting relationship with the specific person if it looks and it appears like they're in love with one person or other people? I've actually had multiple clients over the years that have had like multiple 3Ps or multiple people, or the SP wants to date multiple people, or the SP has manifested to be wanting polygamy, and then my client doesn't want polygamy, or they just don't like monogamy. I've heard it all, you guys. And my answer in a lot of cases, now there is not one approach that I have with coaching with somebody when there is a third party. There is not one approach, because there's not a one size fits all approach to really anything, especially manifesting and using your thoughts to create a new reality. For this client, the third party was super, super solidified. They were in a relationship. He was talking about her a lot. She had become kind of like an elephant in the room. Okay. So my advice with this kind of situation is not to ignore it. For a lot of people, you can ignore a third party in order for it to change, but a lot of people are overly thinking about the person through the idea of ignoring them, and then it holds them in place in the reality. Okay, so you can only ignore the 3P to get the 3B to go away, or to discreate, if you will. If you have a really high level of self-concept, a lot of people with the 3P thing don't, or it triggers something, so they have a difficulty in maintaining stability. Okay, this client was one of those. So I said, okay, well, I think it's not helping you and it's not serving you. It's not working to ignore her. Okay, so since it's your reality, we know that you create everyone and everything, and your thoughts create, and you are the ultimate manifester of this whole thing. How about we just pleasantly decide he is choosing you? He doesn't want to be with her anymore. They're officially over. She had already heard like inclinations from friends that they weren't really working or whatever, which doesn't really matter. But I had said, you created her. So you created her, you created him, you created me, Alexis. I'm your coach. So just like that, you can discreate her. Just look at it, you guys, as you're discreating the person. You created them, so we're discreating them from the existence. So I said, let's intend that, and to be thinking, he only wants me, he only chooses me, he's done with that relationship because I am the one that he wants. I am more than good enough. It is my time. I am worthy. I am deserving of being chosen once and for all. I want this so I can have this the way that I want it. Because she was also very clear that she didn't want to have like a side relationship with him and then have him still be with her. She really, really wanted to be the person that was chosen, that was wanted, right? So you can have that. You just kind of got to stick with it, right? And not fall victim to allowing the person to come over when they're still with the other person. You want to have boundaries with the person in your physical reality, knowing that you're creating the scenario and the situation within, and that by saying no, it's you saying yes to yourself. Okay. So at any event, that's what she did. And she stuck to it. And the first couple of sessions, she said, well, I've heard a lot on YouTube and a lot from manifestation coaches about ignoring a third party. That's what I'm doing, but she's still there. And I said, okay, well, you're doing that. It's not working. So why don't you just try, like, just decide that she's leaving and just doing it the way that I had suggested, that I already specified a couple seconds ago. And it really worked for her. So think, if that's you, if you're feeling like the third party is really there, you have a difficulty ignoring them, you can just think, you guys, that you are the one that created it. You created them. You created your specific person. You created somehow, some way, you created everything that you see and everything that you're experiencing. So through the power of your mind and focus, you can decide that they are choosing you now, once and for all. It just takes that. It takes persisting in that. So that means when you see the person or the person talks about the other person, that you're ignoring what they're saying and you're thinking instead, no, SP chooses me. SP only wants to be with me once and for all. SP is claiming me. SP wants to make me theirs. SP wants to make me the center of their everything because I'm worth it. I deserve it. It's my time. I know that my thoughts create. I am the operant power of my reality, and I am persisting in the story of being chosen. Okay. That could even be like the meaning that you're giving the whole thing, right? I am persisting in the story of being the one that's chosen. I am persisting in the reality where he chooses me. And that's the only thing that I am going to accept, the only thing that I'm going to settle for. Okay. So, yeah, I actually don't have very many clients over the years that have ignored a third party and they've just gone away. It's been maybe 10% of all the people that I've helped. But a lot of people in the love and relationship game have a lot of stuff that comes up that has nothing to do with the SP. It's just that you're manifesting the person having somebody else because there's something happening within you that's creating and mirroring that the person has another person that's not you. That's all that it is. So you can just create it, create a new, use your thoughts, you guys. Your thoughts are so powerful. We don't realize how powerful we are until you really, really realize it. And you have enough circumstances that show you that the operant power, the solution is you. It's your thinking about you and your thinking about other people, because people in your reality are not separate from you. Nobody is doing anything to you. It's just showing you what you want to change, right? It's showing you, oh, this isn't the experience I want. What am I thinking? What am I holding within me? What am I assuming? What are my beliefs? What are the inner conversations I'm having with others inside of me? Because those are being mirrored outside of me. Okay. So have a go at this. If there is a 3P in your situation, then manifest and intend that your person is once and for all choosing you, claiming you, wants you, and only you, and can only see a future with you. All right, you guys, so that's my video for today. I hope that you found it useful, and let me know in the comments what you think of this, right? If you had or you have a 3P in your reality, what is the way that you've been going about creating that which you desire? Are you ignoring them and are they still there? Are you ignoring them and they went away? What's your experience? I would love to hear, and I would love to support you in your manifestation journey. All right, so go out today, make it awesome, put yourself first, think of yourself so highly, because you are a king or a queen or whatever you associate to. That's of the highest expression. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Have an awesome day. Bye.